Hello, friends. So this morning, the day I filmed this, I did a live stream on Patreon. And I was sharing with everyone how outside it was a little cool and rainy, kind of a sweater-wearing fall day. And one of my dear Patreon friends, Bethany Mott, said, "Hey, why don't you do yoga for a rainy day as your next YouTube class?" And I was like, heck yeah. So here for your rainy day pleasure is a cozy, pumpkin spice infused, slow yoga flow that will leave you feeling grateful and inspired. Before we begin, if you enjoy my teaching, then please click the subscribe button and please consider becoming a Patreon member. Patreon gives me vital support making these videos, and it gets you access to classes and content that I only create for my patrons, like the live stream I did this morning. If you're a member already, I'm so grateful for you, and if not, I invite you to consider joining. So for our class today, I'm going to recommend at least one block. Not required, but it will make things more friendly. And of course, any other props that you have, you bring them, use them. So we'll put this off to the side and let's begin our class in a nice, easy, comfortable seat with some calming breaths to relax the nervous system. So important. All right, sit up nice and tall and close your eyes. Just come into a nice, relaxed breath in and out through your nose. Each inhale, gently lift up through the heart and the crown of the head, nice long spine. And each exhale, let the shoulders melt from your ears and relax. Relax into the brow. Relax into your eyes and your cheeks. And soften your tongue, relax your jaw. And feel a sense of ease and softness melting into the neck, into the shoulders. Imagine each exhale dissolving any tension in the body. Stress melting away into the breath. And blink your eyes slowly open. All right, bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide, and draw the heels in toward the sit bones just enough until you feel a little sensation, a little stretching sensation in the insides of the thighs. And then take your hands, place them behind you, right behind your sit bones, and push into the earth. Lift up tall through the heart and through the crown of the head, so spine is nice and tall. And then we're going to do a few things that are very subtle, okay? We're going to push the heart forward gently, draw the shoulders back gently, so we're opening up that upper back, and then push the outsides of the thighs down toward the mat gently to open up the hips. All three of those things, close your eyes, and just welcome a sense of ease and opening into the hips, into the spine. You can roll your head around a little bit if that feels good. And blink your eyes open. Extend both legs long. Just pedal the feet a little bit. Work out any residual kinks. Okay, sweep your legs around behind you, come into tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll work into a few cat-cows. So wrap the elbows in, push the heart forward, shoulders back for cow pose, and exhale into cat. Round and flex through the upper back, draw the navel in. Inhale, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round and flex, firm up the belly. A couple more times like this. Big, deep, full breaths. Waking up, opening up the spine, firming up the core, Nice. And coming to stillness, curl the toes under, lift your hips, and push back to downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here. Pedal the feet, bend one knee, draw opposite heel to the earth. Stretch out the back lines of the legs. And now take your feet a little wider than the hips, wide on the mat, and start to walk your hands back toward the feet. Bend into the knees and sink your hips down toward the heels. Keep the hands on the ground, keep the heels lifted. So we're in this little crouching shape here. And continue to walk your hands back until you feel almost balanced on the balls of the feet. Nice little stretch in the calf and Achilles tendon. And just play here, rocking back and forth. You can keep the eyes closed. Breathe, really relax. Welcome a sense of playfulness and ease into your body. And then come to stillness, keeping the heels lifted, walk the hands back even more, coming to your fingertips. Lift up through the heart. Draw the shoulders back gently. Spine nice and long here, welcoming some space into the low back. And now you can stay here, or you can lower your heels to the mat, bring your palms to your heart. Gently squeeze the knees into the elbows and press the elbows out to the knees and breathe. Just relax. Welcome yourself to this moment. Allow yourself to be fully present. Blink your eyes open. Bring your hands to the mat and walk your hands back forward, all the way forward to downward dog. Feet together, inhale, take that right foot back and up to the sky, three-leg dog. Bend the right knee and let the hips stack open here. And feel gravity pulling that right foot down toward the earth. Nice big stretch in the right side of the body. And let's take some big yawning circles with that right knee. One direction. In the opposite direction. Inhale, take the heel foot back up to the sky, three-leg dog. And as you exhale, step the right foot all the way to the outside of the right foot for lizard. Bring the back knee down, untuck the back toe. And you can stay up on your hands here. That's cool. Or you can use your block and come down to your elbows for a little deeper stretch. And of course, you can bring the elbows all the way down to the mat if that's accessible to you. But take it easy, right? Don't push it too deep. Breathe into the sensation here. This is such a good stretch for both of the hips. Just relax. As you inhale, push back up to your hands. Place the block off to the side. Turn over that right shoulder. Bend the left knee and grab the top of the left foot and gently draw that left heel in toward the sit bones. If you can't reach the foot, you can use a towel or a t-shirt, loop it around the foot and draw it in, or just stay in lizard where we were previously. Deepening the stretch here into that left hip. So good. Exhale, release the back foot. Bring both hands down to the mat. Lift the back knee and step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Keeping the knees bent, lift your hips a little bit and roll up the spine. Let your head, upper body hang heavy. Stand tall, step to the center of the mat, hands to the hips, and lift your left knee, one leg mountain pose. Left hand comes to that knee, and then open up the knee, open up the hips, nice and wide. Push into the four corners of the standing foot as you slowly look off your right shoulder. And you can reach your right hand out, index finger and thumb touch, little counterbalance, or hand on the hip, whatever feels good. If you fall here, it's okay, right? Laugh, play, have fun with it. Turn back to face the front, close the hips, close that knee. Palms come to the heart, and then kick slowly that left foot straight back behind you, warrior three. Lift the left heel, dip the left hip, nice long spine. And as you exhale, slowly bend into the front knee, and we step back into a low lunge. Hands come down to the mat. Spin the back heel down, toe heel the front foot a little bit to the right, front heel and back arch aligned, and windmill your hands open into a nice deep warrior two. Deep bend in the front knee, front ankle underneath that front knee, so widen or lengthen your stance to make that happen. And now let's float with the breath, and the float looks like this. Inhale, straighten the front leg, left hand comes to that back thigh, and the right hand reaches up and back, big side body stretch. Exhale, we come back down to warrior two. Here we go with the breath. Inhale, rise. Reach it back and stretch. Exhale, come down nice and deep. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. One more time, big breath, let's take it up and back. Big stretch. And this time, exhale, windmill the hands down, bend into the front knee, and spin to the ball of the back foot, low lunge. Step back plank pose. Wrap the elbows in and come to your knees, heels in toward the butt. Slow as you can, lower all the way down to your belly. Just marinate in this negative resistance on the way down. Nice. When you arrive at the mat, extend the legs. Cobra pose. Press into the heels of the hands. Open up the heart here. Draw the shoulders back. Breathe. Exhale, lower. Hips to heels. Child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the mat. And just rock a little bit side to side. Roll the forehead around on the mat. Grateful for this time together, this practice. Come forward, tabletop, curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog, and slowly walk the hands back toward the feet, bending into the knees, sinking into this little crouching shape once again, heels lifted. Continue to walk the hands back until you find that balance point, and then play. Play, enjoy this time to explore. Try some things out here. Breathe. And keeping the heels lifted, walk the hands back even further, coming to the tips of the fingers. Open up the heart, shoulders back, long spine. Breathe into that. And you can stay or drop the heels, palms to the heart. Malasana squat. And if the feet are too close together, you can widen them here to get a comfortable squat. Relax and breathe. Bring the hands down to the mat. Walk them back to the top of the mat for downward dog. Feet together, and take your left heel up to the sky, nice and high. Bend the knee and stack the hips wide open. And again, feel gravity pulling that left foot down, deepening the stretch into the left side. Some great big yawning circles now in that left knee. Opposite way. And inhale, take the left foot back up to the sky, three-leg dog, and then step it all the way to the outside of that left hand. Back knee comes down for another round of lizard here. And again, I'm going to use my block, so same options are available. You can use block or not. Make sure that right leg is coming straight back out of the hip socket, top of the foot pressing into the mat. And it's okay if this left knee opens up a little bit to the left there. Breathe. Let yourself marinate in this goodness. Inhale, press back up to your hands. Turn over the left shoulder, bend the right knee, and grab a hold of that right foot. Very gently pull it in. Breathe into these sensations. Release the foot. Both hands come back down. Lift that back knee. Step to the outside of the right hand, keeping the knees bent. Lift the hips. Let the upper body hang heavy as you roll up to a standing position. Hands to the hips, step to the center of the mat, and this time, lift the right knee. Try to lift that right knee. Right hand to the knee, and we open up the knee to the right. So open up the hips as wide as you can here. Find your balance, and then slowly look off the left shoulder here. And you can keep the hand on the hip or take a counterbalance, index finger and thumb touch, little bend in the elbow. Breathe. Inhale, turn back to face the front. Close up the hips, palms to the heart, and we find Warrior 3. Extend the right leg straight back behind you. Lift the right heel and dip the right hip. Long spine, breathe. This time, wing the arms back. And now, let's float back to low lunge. Hands come down, back foot steps down, spin the back heel down. Windmill open into nice strong Warrior 2. Again, check in with the alignment of the feet here. Front foot, front knee pointing straight ahead. Shoulders are nice and easy. And let's float with the breath. Inhale. Straighten the front leg, right hand alongside the back leg, and the left hand up and back. Great big stretch. Oh, that feels good. Exhale, Warrior 2 with the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down. And one more time. Great big breath and a stretch back. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame that front foot, low lunge. And let's step back to plank pose once again. Wrap the elbows in, come to the knees, heels in toward the butt, and really, really slowly, try to go as slow as I'm going here. Breathe into it. Feel the back and the core and the chest all working together, all the way down. For Cobra once again. Lift the heart, open it up, and exhale, take it down. Hips to heels. Child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the mat and just rest here for a few breaths. Again, little rock side to side. Roll your forehead on the mat. Welcome a sense of ease, of space, of peace. Anything that feels heavy for you today, offer yourself compassion. Lots of loving kindness. Sit back to your heels and sweep your legs around front. Coming to a seat, extend the right leg long and bring the sole of the left foot inside that right thigh. Inhale, root the sit bones, rise up through the spine, through the fingertips. Exhale, a nice easy fold, keeping the long spine. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, deepen. And let yourself melt into a place of ease and rest. Inhale, rise. Bring the left hand to the mat behind you. Press into that left hand as you lift the hips. Sweep the right hand up and over. Great big stretch. Open up the heart. Exhale, lower the sit bones. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, big breath as we reach up and back. Push into the left hand. Open the heart. Reach through the right fingertips. Exhale, let's take it down. Other side. Here we go. Right foot inside that left thigh. Great big breath as we rise up. And exhale as we melt. But again, mindful of your spine. Want to avoid rounding so much through the upper back. Just nice and easy, hinging forward from the hips. And find your happy place here. Inhale, we rise up. Right hand to the mat behind you. Press and lift. Sweep that left hand up and over. Great big stretch. Exhale, lower the hips, reach forward. And again, with the breath, we rise up, reach back, push into the right hand. Really feel the heart and the upper back open here. Exhale, come down, all the way down to your back for a little happy baby. Feet up in the air, grab the outside edges of the feet. Let your low back and shoulders draw down, and let's take a little rock side to side here. Feel a sense of gratitude for your breath, for this day, for the sky, the trees, the birds, the sun, even if it's way up there above the clouds, it's still shining. Feel its warmth. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release the feet and melt into Savasana. Begin to bring a little movement in your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. Big breath, reach your hands overhead and stretch from fingers to toes, reach. And exhale, knees into chest. Roll to your right side. Push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Close your eyes. Let's raise our thumb knuckles to the point between our brow, and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that cozy, juicy little practice, whether it's raining for you, or it's sunny, or it's a blizzard. The sun is up there, y'all, and it's always shining, and its perspective and its attitude, and with this practice, we can summon its power in our life, and we can be a light and shine that light to everyone around us. Love you. See you soon.